Okay, I'm doing question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8. Page number. What page number is this?
So 273.
270. Okay. Question number 8 says radium atoms are radioactive. A stationary radium atom of mass 226 AMU shoots off an alpha particle of mass 4 AMU with a speed of this much. What is the speed of the residual atom? What is the speed of the residual atom? Yes, that is the question. They think there is a stationary radium. This is the stationary mass is 226 AMU. Unit doesn't matter. Also, AMU full form is atomic mass unit, but it does not matter here. It is initially stationary. That's in stationary. What is the initial velocity? Zero. Zero. That means initial momentum will be zero. Well, that initial momentum is equal to find initial momentum zero equal to final momentum I do now. Now this one is emitting an alpha particle. Question says shoots out an alpha particle. Alpha particle I write here M1 V1 plus M2 V2. There are two particles. And one is alpha particle and the other one is the left out part. Very easy. It is zero you write here. Mass of the alpha particle given 4 and the velocity of the alpha particle given. What is the velocity given? 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 7. 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 plus. What is the mass of the residual? Total mass is 226. 226, this is 4. How much is left over? 222 into V2. You have to find the value of V2. Finish. Finish. And your answer
Okay,
will
sir.
come with a negative sign. That is alpha particle and this particle will move in opposite direction. That is the meaning. So you can work out. What is the answer? Check.
Sir,
Get your answer.
so
Your
what you
answer
did
will
there?
come. That means minus 222 V2 is equal to 4 into 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7. Therefore, V2 value is coming 4 into this coming 6 10 to the power of 7 by 222. The answer. Check your answer. Answer is coming 2.7 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. Meter per second. With the minus sign will come. Minus sign only tells you the direction will be opposite. These two particles will move in opposite direction, so that the momentum of this and momentum of this, they will cancel each other, answer will come zero. That is the idea.
Sir,
They must be in opposite direction. Finish. This problem
Sir.
is solved. Anybody else?
Sir. sir,
Tell me any other questions?
sir.
Fast now, because we should not waste the time.
So,
Ask me if you have any number, and otherwise I will
So what
do
she
the
is
zero.
asking?
Fast.
no, sir.
Please decide fast.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I do understand M2.
Yes. Boys. Are you
Sir,
sleeping?
yeah.
Have you slept? Tell me fast. Okay, Ankit. Say fast now. Any other number? No.
Sir, number 12.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Sir, for number 12.
Sir,
Am I audible?
yes. Yes, sir.
Hello, boys. I could not hear you.
Sir, 12.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Number
number
12.
12. Okay. Okay. Ask me. Be free and frank. Ask me, I was not able to hear you. Okay, number 12. Question number 12. Okay. The question says a ballistic pendulum is a block of 3 kg mass suspended from a thread 2.5 meter long. A bullet of mass 9 grams hits the block and it sticks to it. The result being that the block rises such that the string now makes an angle of 18 degree with the vertical and the speed of the bullet. I'll explain to you the question. Question says there is a block. Mass of this block is given capital M. Mass of this block is given 3 kg. 3 kg. This one is being hit by a bullet. Bullet is coming. There is a bullet. Bullet coming, hitting the block, wooden block. And as a result, the wooden block and the bullet moves together like this, such that the angle becomes, this angle becomes 18 degree. Question says. Okay. The thread is 2.5 meter long. This is 2.5 meter long. 2.5 meter long. And the mass of the bullet is given 9 gram. Mass of the bullet, I think small m. Small m is given 9 gram. 9 gram. This is kg, this is gram. Okay. What we have to find?
Sir.
Find the speed of the bullet. We have to find. Yes.
Sir, you can
Tell
explain
me.
the diagram again. So could you explain the diagram again?
Okay. Fine. I will. Question says there is a block, wooden block hanging with a string. Mass of the block is 3 kg. A bullet is coming, hitting the block, and bullet is stuck in it and it's moving together here, such that the angle is becoming 18 degree. The thread
Okay,
is
sir.
making an angle 18 degree with the vertical. You have to find the speed of the bullet here. Speed of the bullet before collision we do not know. U1 is question mark. This is U2. U2 is 0. Starting velocity 0. The block is just hanging, so there is no velocity. Bullet is coming and hitting it, and then they are moving together. U2 is 0. Let us find what kind of collision is this? What type of collision is this? Perfectly elastic collision or perfectly inelastic collision? What type of collision?
The inelastic.
First, inelastic, because the bodies are sticking together and moving. Okay, now let us write an equation. What equation do we write? We will be writing as m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to like this. m1 plus m2 into v. Common velocity v. This one I'll write as m2. This is m1. m1 and m2. I'll take this as m1 and m2. That is better. Okay. Put the value of m1. m1 value is 9 gram with change in kg. 9 gram will be how much kg? 9 upon 1000. That means 0.009 u1. This part is 0 because u2 is 0. Equal to m1 plus n2. I'll write as 3 plus 0.009 into v. This velocity, common velocity, we do not know. We have to find. On that, that is 0.009 u1 equal to 3.009 v. Mark this as equation 1. u1, we have to actually find u1. But before finding u1, we must find the value of v. What is the value of v? Can you find the value of v? You know how to find the velocity at any point. I think you know the method. Velocity at this point is 0. Velocity of the block is 0. Yeah. What is the velocity of the block here? How energy we have to make equal? No, you know the method. Energy at
Yes.
the lowest point is equal to energy at this point. What energy does it have? I'll equate. What energy will it have here? What energy will it have? Only kinetic, no? Yeah. That means you can write here half mass is total mass. Total mass is m1 plus m2. V square equal to V square is equal to, at this point, what energy will it have? Only the potential energy. Potential energy means what? M1 mass into G. What is the height? What height does it rise now? You know the method of finding the height. Do you remember which way we find the height here? In this case, when the angle is known, how can we find the height? It rises from here. What is the height value? You remember? Previous chapter in the work power energy chapter, I had done it. How can we find the height? L bracket 1 minus cos theta. If you remember it, I like a G L bracket 1 minus cos theta. This one is cancelling. I'll find the value of V square. The value of V square is coming like this, 2GL bracket 1 minus cos theta. Can we find the value of V from here? 2G value is put 10, length of the thread is 2.5, bracket 1 minus cos 18 degree, cos 18 degree. Give me the value, one of you, please give me the value. Give me the value, one of you. This is the value of V square coming, you will take a square root. You will take a square root and find the value of V. Whatever answer you get, take the square root of that answer. Tell me, what is the answer? One of you give me the value of V. Fast, don't waste time, please. What is the answer? I am asking you the value of V after taking the square root. What is the value of V coming? I don't have calculator, you only have to give me the value. Please tell me. What answer do you get? Fast. Yeah. None of you giving the answer. Upamanyu is not there. Upamanyu? Hello? Upamanyu? Yeah. What? Tell the answer no. You don't have a calculator. That value of V you put here and find the value of U1. And you will get the answer.
Yes.
Finish.
So no cos 18
You can
is
do the
0.9. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
So cos 18 is coming 0.9.
No, everything you do, 0.1 minus 0.9. How much is the answer? 1 minus cos 18 is, check in calculator, no? 1 minus
Sir,
cos 18. How much does it
2.447.
come? Did you take the square root of the entire thing?
Sir,
No,
it's
sir.
coming 1.58.
Yes, sir. 1.5.
1.58. 1.58.
1.58. All that. Okay, 1.58 meter per second. No, this is what we are finding. Huh? Put the value here and find the value of V1. This is equation number 2. Putting the value of V from equation 2 in equation 1 and find the answer. Therefore, 0.009 U1 equal to 3.009 into 1.58. Therefore, U1 value will come this divided by this. And tell me the answer. What is the answer? Find the answer. What is it? What answer do you get? 520. U1 value should come
527.77.
520. In the book is given 520 meter per second because you rounded off and all. So that means answer may vary little bit, but this answer is also right. Or the might be the value of G given how much the question is given G value. No, so they might have taken 9.8. That means there is a slight variation in the answer, but the answer is 520, nearly this answer. In the book, they have given 520. Your answer may come slightly less or more. That's the answer. Finish. Now tell me this number fast now. Otherwise, I'll do start new one.
Sir,
14.
question number 7. 7.
Huh?
Sir,
You're
question
dragging
number
me
7.
back. Question number 7. What happened to you? I'm doing number 12 now. Suddenly you're asking question number 7. What is there in number 7? Number 7 is very simple. What to do? Number 7 is easy, no? Question says a machine gun fires 90 bullets per minute with a velocity of 800 meters per second. If each bullet has a mass of 0.075 kg, what average force is required to hold the gun? Force they are asking, and force formula will be change in momentum by the time. What is the change in momentum? S will be, you have to, what is the force on the bullet? Will like a force on the bullet. Force, this is number 7, page number 272. Force on bullet equal to, sorry, page number same page only, 273. Force on bullet equal to change in momentum. Bullet initially was at rest before firing, no? So here you can write mv minus 0 upon time. What is the mass of the bullet? There are 90 bullets coming off, and mass of one bullet is given 0.075. What is the total mass? 90 into 0.075 into the velocity. With what velocity they are coming on? They are coming on with the velocity of 800. 800. Time is 60 seconds. 1 minute. 90 bullets are fired per minute. The timing is 1 minute. Get this answer. This much Newton. Same amount of
So
force
which
you have to
formula
give
is
in the
this?
backward direction. Change in momentum by the time. Force formula is change in
Yes, sir.
momentum by time. Initial momentum is 0 because the bullets are at rest in the beginning. Get the answer. Whatever answer comes, the same amount of force you have to apply on the gun to hold it. Therefore, you write answer. Therefore, force on the gun equal to whatever answer comes here. What is the answer here? Tell me. 90. This answer is coming how
90
much?
Newton.
90. Therefore, force on the gun is equal to same answer, 90 Newton, but in opposite direction of the bullet. Bullet will come out this way. Bullet force is on this in this direction. The gun force will be in this direction. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. Newton's third law. Newton's third law. That's the answer. Same answer. Finish. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Number 13.
13 you can do yourself. 13 and the one which I did, number 12, is similar type. In number 12, the angle was given, and now this time the height already given. Direct formula that height rising is already given, so you can do the same way. You give a try today, okay? I'll do one question. They are showing one diagram here. They are showing a diagram on page number 272, question number 20. Please have a look at it. There is a monkey and banana, bunch of bananas are there. Can you see that? The diagram given. Question number 20. There is a tree and there is a rope on which there is a monkey, and the other side of the rope is connected to the bunch of bananas. Question says mass of the monkey is same as the total mass of the bananas. Two masses are equal. This monkey, the other side of the rope from a point which is 2 meters vertically below the bananas, if the monkey is able to climb 2 meters, will it be possible for the monkey to pick up the bananas? Monkey is trying to pick up the bananas. Okay. The distance between the two of them is 2 meters, the gap. Monkey is trying to pick up the banana. Will he be able to pick up the banana? The answer is no. Why no? Because first momentum, initial momentum is 0. This is question number 20 I am discussing. This is just theoretical type. Initial momentum is 0. Final momentum also will be 0. I write here M1 V1 plus M2 V2. This is for monkey, this is for bananas. I'll bring this one this side. We write minus M2 V2 is equal to M1 V1. M2 and M1 are equal. Masses are same. That means V2 will be equal to minus of V1. With whatever speed the monkey will jump, banana will move in the direction opposite to this the monkey with the velocity what? Same velocity. Actually, monkey is supposed to, when monkey is supposed to go up, banana is supposed to fall down. Actually, but with the same velocity, when the direction of the velocities are different, but the values are same. If the monkey when goes up by 2 meters or whatever distance, banana will also go up by the same distance. They are 2 meters. So the monkey will never be able to catch up the bananas. Understood? Say fast. Say. These two will have same velocity because masses are equal. No, they will have the same velocities. Okay. And actually, banana is supposed to go down, and when the monkey is supposed to go up, the banana is supposed to go down. But because of the minus sign, the banana is going up there because in order to conserve the momentum, banana is going the direction opposite to the downward direction. That is upward direction. The banana will be moving with the same velocity. The monkey comes here, the banana will also move in the same direction. That is in the upward direction with the same velocity. So the distance will be maintained there between them. So the monkey will never be able to catch the bananas. Okay. In order to conserve momentum. They have given the answer also no, as the monkey will climb up, the bananas will also go up equally with the same speed to conserve momentum. Same velocity because masses are equal, the velocity will be same. Okay, now we are doing one more question. Okay, and the question is here. I'll tell you which number I'm going to do now. Okay, I'll be doing example 16-1. Example 16-1. Please look at that example 16-1. Example 16-1. I will do these numbers. Example 16-1. On page number, what page number it is? Please check and let me know which page number is this. Page number
262.
262.
62.
262. Okay, good. Okay, I read the question. Question says a bomb of mass 6 kg, which is at rest, explodes into 3 fragments. There is a bomb of mass, total mass of this is 6 kg. Initially at rest, that means initial velocity is 0. So what is the initial momentum? Initial momentum will be 0. What is the value of initial momentum? Let us write here. Initial momentum equal to 0. There is no momentum because it is initially at rest. This is the bomb. This bomb is exploding into 3 fragments. three fragments of masses in the ratio 1:1:2. Let us find the masses of three fragments. I like that M1. M1, how to find ratio is given here 1:1:2. Let us divide 6 kg in the ratio 1:1:2. How can we divide? I think you know the method. I like here 1, sum of the ratios 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4. Out of 6, the answer will come 1.5 kg. M2, the second mass also will come same, 1/4 into 6, 1.5 kg. Third mass is M3, will come 2 upon 4 into 6. Answer will come 3 kg. 3 kg. So we know the masses of each fragment. Three fragments are there, 1.5 kg, 1.5 kg and 3 kg. Okay? Question says the fragments, two fragments of equal masses are perpendicular to one another with a speed of 1 meter per second. The two fragments, which means this M1 and M2, are perpendicular to one another. Like this, I'll draw a diagram. M1 here, M2 here. These two are perpendicular to one another. Perpendicular to one another. Okay, what is the momentum of this fragment? This will be this into velocity is given. M1 U1 I like that, M2 U2. They are having same velocity. That means 1.5 into 1. That means answer is coming 1.5 kg meter per momentum. Momentum of this is coming same only 1.5 kg meter per second. They are having same momentum. Question says, where should the third fragment be and in which direction and with what speed it will move? What is the direction of the third fragment? We know the initial momentum is 0. Initial momentum is 0. The final momentum also must come 0. Or to have that total momentum 0 coming, we'll find the resultant of this. Resultant of these two will come here. Resultant of these two will come here. This is M1 U1 1.5. This is 1.5. This is also 1.5. I'll use Pythagoras theorem and find resultant of these two. I'll find by using Pythagoras theorem. R square is equal to 1.5 square plus 1.5 square. And I'll have the answer coming 1.5 root 2. 1.5 root 2. Can you find the answer 1.5 root 2? 1.5 root 2, if you find, the answer will come. Please check the answer. How much answer do you get? 1.5 root 2?
2.12.
2.12 unit is same, kg meter per second. And with what angle? Because these two sides are equal, this angle will be exactly 45 degrees. This is the resultant of these two. And you have to get the total answer 0 coming. Initial momentum is 0, the final answer also must come 0. That means the third fragment must be exactly equal in R and opposite in direction. This is 45 degrees. What is this angle coming? This angle will come 180 minus 45, that is 225 degrees. That is, what is the direction of the third fragment? We say 225 degrees with the horizontal. 225 degrees with the horizontal. And we must find its value. I'll take the momentum of this one as, because we know the mass, right here, M3V. M3V. These two must be equal and opposite to give the answer 0. To give the answer 0. Why we want answer to come 0? Because the initial momentum is 0, then final momentum also must come 0. That is, momentum of all the three fragments, the total momentum of all the three fragments must come 0. So I'll be writing that is, therefore, M3V equal to R. I will write like this. M3 value we know is 3. That is 3 into V. R value we have 2.12. Get the value of V. The value of V is coming 2.12 divided by 3. And tell me the answer. What is the answer? (2.12) divided by 3. What answer do you get? Yes.
0.7. 0.71.
0.707, you're rounding out 0.71 meter per second is the answer. Finished. Have you understood the solution? Or once again, what do you say?
So that R part. So resulting.
These are the two momentum. No, wait. I'll tell you like this. How can we? Last time I taught you how can we have resultant answer coming 0 with 3 vectors are there at a point. This is one vector. This is another vector. First, we will find the resultant of these two. Resultant of these two will come here in between the two of them. R I will find by because angle between them is 90 degrees. No, the question says 90 degrees. So I will be using Pythagoras and find the value of R. Your third fragment must be exactly equal in value of R and must be in opposite direction so that these two cancel each other and answer comes 0. Why we want answer to come 0? Because the initial momentum is 0. Because the initial momentum is 0, the final momentum we have to make 0. For that only I am doing it. So this angle I am calculating 45 degrees. So this angle, remaining angle will come 180 minus 45. That is coming 225 degrees. That is M3V. Now we are equating that this M3V and these two must be. You have to make equal. Already in opposite directions, you have to make them equal. Make them equal and get the value V coming. Finish. Okay. Now they are asking you to find one more thing. Find the
Yes, sir.
what they are asking you to find the total kinetic energy released during explosions. Total kinetic energy. Initial kinetic energy is 0. What is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy formula we got half mv squared. Then you can do that now. Total kinetic energy you have to find now. Second part you can write here like this: total kinetic energy. Total kinetic energy will be equal to half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square plus half m3 v3 square. Without considering the vector addition, simple addition, because kinetic energy is scalar. You can take half common bracket m1, mass of the first body is given how much we calculated now 1.5. Velocity is 1, so 1 square. 1.5 half I have taken common here. Once I have written here into this is also 1 square. Mass of the third fragment is 3 kg, and the velocity we found just now, that is 0.707 square, and get this answer. This will come in joule, and I'm sure your answer will come 2.25 joule. This answer. So this problem is solved, and the chapter is also done. One question you will be trying yourself. That is question number 16. Question number 16 of page number 274. You will try yourself. And next class I will be starting new chapter, and the name of the chapter will be circular motion, uniform circular motion. That will start tomorrow. Thank you.